How about it's called selling tickets? And these ninjas been doing that for years. Remember when Jake Paul did that gorilla crawl up to Mikey Tyson and accidentally stepped on his feet, and Mikey Tyson, smacked the blood out of him?
I have the worst feet in the world, right? And if somebody stepped on my feet, I would totally tap out. I would just give up.
Bugs, hello there, Bellas. If you have not already done so, please remember to like, share the Facebook, subscribe, and tip your favorite narrator via Cash App at $NAROB on YouTube. And if you are not already a part of this book club, please hit the Patreon link below and or the join button. Yes, that was Vaseline. Here on the YouTube, and for a small monthly fee of $5, you babies, yes, you can be privy to all the shenanigans before the YouTube gets it, if the YouTube gets it. Y'all, we almost done. I went to Hawaii for my training camp. That should give you some indication of how much I was motivated for this fight. The epicenter of some of the baddest weed in the world was there. I was smoking my brains out. Even the prospect of getting the belt back didn't mean much to me by then. I just wasn't focused at all. I was obviously effed up then, big time. That's when I was doing weed, and the residue of the booger sugar doesn't leave your system right away, especially psychologically. All that Maui Wowie made for some interesting press conferences. In one of the most serene places in the world, I met with the press and started ranting about hypocrisy in society. I'm a big, strong ninja that knocks out people and grapes people and rips off people. I don't know nothing about being the heavyweight champion. The only thing I know is how to fight. I am a ninja, right? No, really. I'm not saying like I'm a black person. I am a street person. I don't even want to be a street person. I don't even like typical street people. Bullshit the baker. You got tons of street ladies that you constantly talk about in this book. I mean, we on page 408, and you mentioned the ladies that you mess with from the street. You call them your street girlfriends. So, yeah, he on one. It's all right. Cocaine. But that is just who I became and what happened to my life and the tragedies in life that made me that way. The pimps, the hoes, the players, the people who have been cast aside, the people who have been lied to, the people who have been falsely accused, the people who were on death row and killed for crimes they never committed. Those are my people. I know it sounds disgusting. Those are the only people who showed me love. I don't know about that, but like I said, he on one. I feel sometimes that I was not meant for this society because everyone here is an effing hypocrite. Lennox and I fought in Memphis on June 8th. Wherever that rage had come from by then, it was gone, even despite the fact that on the day of the fight, Monica served me with more divorce papers. Besides getting served, I was being sued of the ASS by everybody. I mean, it's your own fault, Mikey Tyson. You're a wild beast, Mikey Tyson. I was being sued up the ass by everybody. I had my little baby boy there with me because his mother had flipped on me, so I was taking care of him. I was a mess. But still, my dressing room before the fight had a party atmosphere. It was packed with people. I'd never kissed babies or laughed or posed for pictures before a fight when Cuss was around. But that was what was going on that night. Shelly had gotten rid of Crocodile and Tommy Brooks. Those are his trainers slash sparring partners slash people that are in his mix. And they had brought in a new trainer, Ronnie Shields. Crocodile came to the fight and stopped in to see me before it began. I grabbed him tight and hugged him. Croc, I'm so tired, I said. I'm so tired. When they were making the introduction in the ring, they cut it in half with 20 yellow-shirted security guards who formed a wall between me and Lennox. The fight started and I was aggressive in the first round, stalking him around the ring and making him hold me so much that the referee had to warn him. But after that round, something strange happened. I just stopped fighting. It was as if my mind had shut down. Ronnie Shields and my other trainer, Stacy McKinley, were shouting instructions at the same time, but I didn't hear a word either of them said. It was very hot in the arena, and I got dehydrated. I couldn't seem to start. As the rounds progressed, I stood there in front of him and got hit. I knew I wasn't in any condition to beat anybody, especially a fighter of Lennox's superb skill level. I had only fought 19 rounds in the past 5 years. All those years of snorting booger sugar and drinking and smoking weed and screwing around with massive amounts of women had finally taken their toll. It's all right, cocaine. It went 8 rounds and I got tagged with a solid right and I went down. I was bleeding from cuts over both of my eyes and from my nose. The ref counted me out. Jim Gray interviewed both of us at the same time after the fight. During the interview, Emmanuel Stewart, Lennox's trainer, interrupted Gray. I'm still one of Mike's biggest fans, he said. He's given me so many thrills going back to Roderick Moore. You've given all of us a lot of excitement. He's the most exciting heavyweight in the last 50 years. He still is. So let me say this about the Mikey Tyson. I think at the time, the person who was giving him his flowers understood that Mikey Tyson was out of control. And I believe that it was his way of saying, hey man, you're my hero. Snap out of it. You're still worthy of the title. You're still worthy. You will always be my champ. Please, whatever it is you're doing, just come on, come out of it, please. How sorry are you guys that this fight didn't occur many years ago when you, Mike, were at your best and you, Lennox, weren't quite as old either, Gray asked. Lennox was starting to answer and I wiped some of the blood off his cheek. He said, heavyweights mature at different times. Mike Tyson was a natural at 19. Nothing stood in his way and he ruled the planet at that time. But I'm like fine wine. I came along later and I took my time and I'm ruling now. Mike, are you sorry that this fight didn't take place years ago? It was meant to be. I've known Lennox since he was 16. I have mad respect for him. Everything I said was to promote the fight. He knows that I love him and his mother. And if he thinks that I don't love and respect him, then he's crazy. So you're saying that a lot of the behavior was just to sell tickets and that doesn't represent your true feelings? Answer yes. It's called trolling. Well, how about it's called selling tickets? And these ninjas been doing that for years. Remember when Jake Paul did that gorilla crawl up to Mikey Tyson and accidentally stepped on his feet because he said he got bad feet, and Mikey Tyson, smacked his ass, smacked the blood out of him.
I have the worst feet in the world, right? And if somebody stepped on my feet, I would totally tap out. I would just give up.
Okay, that's called selling tickets, baby. That's what it's called, trolling. That's what the young people say too, trolling. The little gesture of me wiping the blood off Lennox's cheek was seized on by all the boxing writers. They thought that I had been heroic in defeat. And for the first time, a lot of them seemed to see the human behind my facade, almost. Tyson is a despicable character, a rapist, a thug you would not want within an area code of your daughter. But it's going to be just a little harder to despise him now. A nemesis from Sports Illustrated wrote. On January 13th, 2003, my divorce was finalized. Monica got the Connecticut house, her house, and $6.5 million from my future earnings. Eventually, she would get a lien on my Vegas house. She was pretty hostile towards me at this point, but I didn't care about giving her the money. I'm a street guy. I was going to be out in the streets hustling. Word, that's what I'm talking about. Even though my heart wasn't in boxing anymore, I still had to make some money. I had Shelly get a fight on February 22nd against Clifford. A week before the fight, I went to get a tattoo that became my most notorious tattoo. That's that tribal tattoo he got on his face. I trained much harder for this fight than the Lewis fight. I came in under 225 pounds, 9 pounds lighter than for Lewis. I don't know why I was more focused for this fight than for the fight with Lewis. I didn't know if I was coming or going. The bell rang and I charged Etienne, and we came together on the ropes and I pulled him down on me. I think that I had hurt him with one of my first punches. We got up and I ducked one of his punches and threw a counter that landed square on his jaw, and down he went. I thought that he could have gotten up. I didn't think it was a great punch that could knock someone cold, but I don't really know because I was really precise. After he was counted out, I helped him up and we hugged. I had picked up another $5 million from the Etienne fight, but I was still in massive debt. My lawsuit against Don King was still making its way through the court system, and Don was getting nervous about having my day in court. So he started reaching out to me. I didn't have any long-standing contract with Shelly, so I was a free agent of sorts at the time. Don figured he could woo me and show me a little cash, and I'd come back to him and drop the lawsuit. I was consumed with getting money. I couldn't wait years for the lawsuit to play out. I needed money right then. Instant gratification wasn't quick enough for me. So I reached out to Jackie Rowe to help me deal with Don. Jackie was like a pit bull. I'd say, baby, get me this, and she'd go out and get it done. And then I'd go get high. Don called Jackie and told her that he would fly us down to Florida and put us up in the Delano Hotel so we could work out a settlement. Jackie, her son, my girlfriend Luz, and I got on Don's private jet and flew down.
No.